Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I would like to congratulate you on your election as President of the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. I wish you and your team all the success. I would also like to express my thanks and appreciation to Mr. Dennis Francis for his excellent stewardship of the previous session. Thanks are also due to His Excellency the Secretary General Antonio Guterres for his continuous effort to promote international peace and security, as well as his good offices to achieve the noble objectives of the United Nations and his role in promoting human rights. Madam President, ladies and gentlemen, Libya has suffered for over more than a decade from successive transitional periods tainted with unjustified conflicts and wars among brothers. They were fueled by foreign interference aimed at weakening the state, deepening divisions, and controlling its natural resources, as well as its political and social decision. This necessitates a strong stance today to regain control. Challenges are huge and complex before us. However, we're still trying to reach consensual solutions to unite our words and ranks and gather all parties around one table to find a national solution. However, this institutional division that is a result of the systematic obstruction by some political parties and the subsequent conflict over privileges and prerogatives led to the escalation of this institutional and political crises. It further complicated the political landscape. This started with building parallel bodies, leading to the freezing and cancelling of our commitment to certain political agreements and resolutions of the Security Council, and the use of the resources of the state as a tool for political pressure, and the last of which was also attacking the Libyan prosecution and adjudication. And it is our duty to shoulder our responsibility to ensure the safety of our country and its strength. The comprehensive political solution, including the financial, economic, and security paths, in addition to national interests, is the only way to ensure our stability so that we can hold elections and renew the legitimacy of all institutions so that the Libyan people can ensure self-determination. We commend all national and international effort aimed at promoting dialogue among different Libyan parties. We firmly believe that the Libyan people have the right to decide their destiny and choose whom to govern it and run its affairs. And this will be achieved when we renew the legitimacy and regain the control that some parties are trying to prevent. Libyans are the most capable to decide on their destiny, and people can choose whom to represent it through the fair elections and referendum to overcome any political stalemate. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Reconciliation Project, under the sponsorship of the Presidential Council, is undergoing a slow process due to the recent developments witnessed in the country, especially that some political parties are trying to obstruct it by all means. We reiterate the need to accelerate this path, to build trust. In this vein, we commend the efforts of the African Union. We call for a Libyan dialogue to ensure a national pact and a comprehensive reconciliation conference. We stress the need for all states to participate constructively to reach a peaceful settlement based on a Libyan solution away from any foreign dictations or interferences. We cannot reach sustainable solutions without a serious and honest dialogue among Libyans without any foreign interference. This would ensure the unity of our country, its social cohesion and sovereignty. This month coincides with the first anniversary of the destruction of parts of the city of Darna due to Hurricane Danielle. This was an unforgettable and painful event that left behind a lot of destruction and huge human and material losses. However, we also remember the effort of the Libyans who came together to draw a clear lesson on the ability of the Libyan people to overcome the obstacles and crises they face. That's when they decide to solve their problems domestically without any foreign interferences or dictations. We renew our support to the sincere effort for recovery as we pave the way for the reconstruction all over the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the genocide and ethnic cleansing committed by the Israeli occupation against the Palestinian and Lebanese peoples represent a heinous violation of international law. We uphold the principles of accountability, and we should not allow any impunity and ensure accountability. And therefore, Libya joined South Africa's case before the ICJ on the grave violations of the Israeli entity to all international rules and laws. And we must ensure accountability for the mass genocide and violations that the Palestinian people are subjected to. We stress the need to work on addressing the situation and eliminate the specter of a regional war in the region through addressing the situation in Gaza and putting an end to the heinous violations against Palestine. We stress the right of the Palestinian people in self-determination, establishing their independent statehood with Jerusalem as its capital. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, turning to the regional and international affairs, we stress the need for concerted effort to counter illegal migration and terrorism. This represents a huge challenge, not only to Libya, but to many other countries, especially the African countries, the countries in the region, and Libya, for we are a transit country that shoulder a huge burden in this vein. We believe that the solution to this matter necessitates concerted effort while taking into account all national legislations, humanitarian aspects, and the protection of migrants' rights. Turning to terrorism, Libya has gravely suffered from this scourge. We succeeded in defeating Daesh thanks to the sacrifice of our people and the effort of the military institution, as well as the support of the international community. We continue to work on promoting domestic security and protecting our borders through the cooperation with the international community. We endeavor to establish security centers to coordinate effort among different national security forces and the neighboring countries. Combating terrorism is not a mere military confrontation. It's a multifaceted phenomenon that requires greater concerted local and international effort and a comprehensive approach that addresses its different dimensions. And despite the efforts of the United Nations in this vein, we believe in need to develop national mechanisms to counter these challenges away from any negative interferences. Ladies and gentlemen, I stress that it's high time to close ranks and build bridges of unity. Let's make our solidarity the cornerstone of our homeland, this generous homeland and people who love life. I assure you that we would not enjoy our wealth if the seeds of strife and discord continue to thrive among us. Our unity is the path to our stability. It's the hope that would carry our children into a better future. I urge you to uphold our national unity and take off the interference that aims at undermining our endeavors. History bears witness to the greatness of this people, the Libyan people, who was a source of inspiration to nations and peoples for decades. They proved that despite all challenges experienced, they always raise up stronger and more resilient and adamant. Libyans will not forget those who stood by them in times of hardship. We will continue to work to build a bright future worthy of the aspirations and hopes of our people. We will spare no sacrifice for its sake. Thank you, and peace and blessings of God be upon you.